This will just be a little update of my 10 koi in a 50-gallon aquarium. It's been going on for years now. I got a little neglectful doing my partial water changes, and one of my koi, gravel eater, was actually losing part of his lower part of his tail fin. You can see there it's grown back considerably since the last video. Right on the very bottom of his tail. Sometimes when fish don't have quite as good a water quality, they sometimes suffer from that sort of thing. Well, as you can see, they're just actively swimming back and forth here. The light only came on their aquarium about 10 or 15 minutes ago, and I think they're going to be pretty hungry. I've got some food right here. I'll put a measure in. There we go. There we go. Eating like they haven't eaten all night long. Koi are usually only kept in outside ponds, and they say they cannot be kept in aquariums inside for long periods of time, and I think 2 years is quite a considerable period of time. So far it looks to me like they just grow to the size of the aquarium they're being kept in. This goes against all experts' opinions that I've ever read. They say that fish get stunted, that this cannot be done, and yet I have an under gravel filter system that allows me to crowd 10 koi into one 50-gallon tank successfully, I believe. Now, the filtration system uses air and a plastic plate that goes underneath the gravel, and as the bubblers release air up the tubes that are covered with algae in the back, it drags water through the gravel bed where there's nitrification bacteria, and it allows the breakdown of all the waste products of the koi in the water to be broken down into harmless nitrates, which are fertilizer for plants and algae and things like that. And then I do a partial water change. It's a rather large partial water change, about once a month. That's going to be almost seem unbelievable to most people, but I get by with that. I drag the water down to about, I'd say just big enough to barely cover their bodies, and then I just refill with well water. I'm lucky that I don't have any chlorine in my water. At least I feel that I'm lucky. I don't really like chlorine. It does kill things, and I don't really like to drink it very much. It does kill bacteria, though, and a lot of people, if they're not used to the water they're drinking, have all kinds of intestinal problems. But getting back to the koi, I haven't had any death at all, and these are the same koi that I've had for years now in this aquarium, and I hope you enjoyed this short koi feeding update. I love the scales on these fish. This is just one of my very favorites. Of course, I don't really highlight this guy here. He's so silly looking. There he is, right there. He's a funny looking guy. One of my wife's favorites is this one here. You can see why she loves that one so much. It's got just beautiful flowing fins. This one here, look at the length of the fins on that fish. Just amazing. Now, they're so active too. You know, it's like a lot of people have an aquarium and they think, oh, this is just sort of typical for them to do this kind of swimming back and forth. And every time I look in the aquarium, they're usually pretty busy. Oh, now look at this guy here. This one here is not a butterfly koi. You can see his short fins, but he has a sort of a beauty about him that just is wonderful. And people that keep koi out in ponds can only enjoy the koi from the surface, and they have a totally different appearance. I've found. I do have koi in ponds outside, but you usually don't get to see them from the side. And from the side, they are spectacular. Anyway, I don't recommend anybody keeping koi in an aquarium, certainly not a small aquarium like this 50-gallon aquarium. But I just wanted to do this study, this experiment, to see if I could do it successfully. Give me a thumbs up if you think this experiment is interesting. Leave comments. I'll try to get around to answering them. If you have questions, if you just have comments, haters are welcome to hate. Lovers are welcome to love. Hope you have a good day and stay healthy.